Hi, good people. I am Didi, and I welcome you on the board of week 32 of the 366 Days of Goodness Challenge. The topic this week was inspired by a very interesting day, namely Pretend You're a Time Traveler Day, which we celebrate exactly today on November 8th. So, fasten your seatbelts and check where in time the ones this week took us. It's a Monday. We had our very first snow for this year. I'm so happy. And I'm looking for our very first time traveler this week. Szia!
Hello.
Mi a neved?
Gerinek hívnak, Balázs, Gergő amúgy, de Geri.
Nagyon örülök, Geri.
Igen, én is örülök. Hello.
Azt hallottam, hogy te szeretnél utazni.
Mindenképp, igen.
Mindenképp. És hova szeretnél menni? A jövőre, vagy vissza a múltba?
Inkább a múltba.
A múltba. Akkor ezzel kapcsolatos van itt 3 kártya, és lehet kiválasztani egyet, és ez lesz neked az a kérdés, amire kell válaszolni.
What event in human history would you change and how? Szóval, hogy a második világháború alatt a britek egyébként megfejtették a hidrának a kódját, viszont nem akarták ezt a lehetőséget elszalasztani azzal, hogy egyből minden egyes támadást kivédenek, mert azzal megfejtették volna ugye a németek azt, hogy feltörték a kódot. Viszont emiatt ennek következtében az embereket hagyták meghalni, mert az egész egy matematikai egyenletté vált. Igen, ezt a döntést, hogy nem tudtam volna én jobb megoldást találni, de talán a világ nem egyesekből és nullákból áll, és ezért azok az emberek, akik csak egy szám volt a papíron, hogy hagyni kell azokat a bizonyos hajókat elsüllyedni, hagyni kell azokat az embereket meghalni azért, hogy aztán nem tudom, 3 év múlva 10 millió ember halála után nyerhessenek, szóval
Ez változnat volna,
igen.
Ez nagyon jó egyébként, igen. Én nem is gondoltam róla.
Jó.
Jó, nagyon köszönöm
Hát
szépen,
igazán
Geri.
nincs mit, én köszönöm, hogy
Köszi!
szóltam. Hello.
It's Tuesday. It's a beautiful sunset here over snowy Budapest, and I'm looking for the one today. Hi!
Hi,
What's your name?
I'm Julian. Hi,
Hi, Julian. Where are you from?
I'm from Germany.
Is it your first time here in Budapest?
Actually, it's the second time.
And so, if it's the second time, that means you like it.
Definitely, otherwise I wouldn't come back.
Very good to hear. So, but I heard you like also to time travel,
Exactly, yeah.
and you would like to go to the future.
Yeah.
So let's see what question these 3 cards, one of them will bring to you. Just
Okay.
pick whichever you want.
The golden middle.
Golden middle, yes.
What thing from now would you like to keep in the future? I would say it's my open-minded and my joy of traveling and see other cultures, see other places, meet other
Maybe
people.
other planets as well, who
Exactly,
knows?
so that we grow even more and more together instead of fighting each other. That's
Oh.
something I would like to keep even in the future when I'm
That's-
pretty old.
That's indeed such a good thing, and I do wish you to keep it and never
Thank you
lose
very
it.
much. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much too. It's Wednesday. Budapest has turned into a frozen kingdom, and I'm looking forward to meeting the one time traveler today. Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. What is your name?
Calvin,
Calvin. Where are
Yeah.
you from, Calvin?
LA in California.
LA in California.
Yep.
So far away.
A long way away.
A long way.
away.
What brought you here? Is it your first time?
It's my friend's birthday today,
Happy
actually.
birthday!
Actually, birthday today.
May I show you?
Shout out to Charlie.
Hey.
Happy birthday.
Hi, happy birthday, Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Charlie, happy birthday. Great.
So yeah, we're doing like a European tour. So we've been in Dublin. We're in Budapest today, and tomorrow, and then we're going to Germany. So.
Oh, that sounds fantastic
Yeah.
and such a great
It should be
birthday
awesome.
present.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
So, besides this
Yes.
traveling around the world, I heard you would like to travel in time too,
I would very
And-
much.
and exactly to the future.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what
Let's see where we're
question
going.
these cards, one of them will bring to you like that.
Okay.
You could pick
I just
one.
take one of them. I'm
Yes,
gonna go
whichever.
standard for the middle.
For the middle.
Okay.
Good.
What do you want to be possible in the future?
Uh-huh.
Right. Oh. A lot of things actually, I guess.
You could tell as many as you feel like.
Oh my God, I don't know. I guess Trump not to be president would be great. I guess Taylor Swift, if you're gonna watch this, you could be my girlfriend one day. That would be awesome. That would be great.
be
Maybe
possible.
time traveling, maybe genuine time traveling. That would be fun to have in the future. Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of things. I think on a real kind of like it would be so nice in the future for like everybody to actually live in a world where like there's not people who are homeless and like hungry and things like that. It would be absolutely amazing to live in a world where everybody actually genuinely was treated equally. That's like the nice part, and the fun part is Taylor Swift.
I will make sure she gets
Make sure
this.
put in a word for me.
Yes.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you so much, Kelly.
No much.
You're
Thank you so
awesome.
much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's Thursday and I'm out to find our one-time traveler today. Hi.
Hi,
What's your name?
Matthew DeGroat,
Matthew. Where are you from, Matthew?
St. Paul, Minnesota.
St. Paul, Minnesota, so far away.
Yes.
Welcome to Hungary.
Yeah, thank you.
Is it your first time here?
Yeah.
And how is, I don't know how it's in Minnesota. Do you have snow there and everything?
Oh yeah, we've already had a couple of snowstorms this year,
So no surprise for you now.
very used to walking on ice.
Perfect. I'm glad it's like home then for you. I have here 3 cards since you said you would like to travel to the past. Here they are, and you could pick one and then just answer the question.
Always the center.
Who is the center? Yes.
What would you have liked to have been present in a past era which wasn't? I think it would have been cool to have like global transport in like even way back when, all the way close to like year 0, 500, something like that, just because I think it would have helped development of the world, sharing ideas and stuff like that, just because it took so long to expand all the way out. And then
And how would you imagine this global transport?
even from like modern planes would be cool. Still not perfect, obviously, because it took us 16 hours to get to here if you did it in one trip, but we did it in multiple legs. So yeah, I think that would be a really cool idea. Maybe the proposed far future hyperlink system, if that ever comes out. But yeah, I think that would be a really cool idea.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
And I'm so curious what our now would have been
Oh,
if
yeah.
that was our past.
It would be definitely an interesting present if that was the past.
Indeed. Thank you so much, Matthew.
No problem.
On Friday, I am out to find P1 today. Hi guys!
Hi.
What are your names?
Okay.
My name is Eray.
Eray,
Yes.
And I'm Iram.
Iram,
And Su.
Su.
Yeah.
Are you from Turkey?
Yes.
Oh my God, it is! I speak just a little bit of Turkish.
Yeah.
Yes!
Where are you from?
I'm from Bulgaria.
Oh,
Okay.
So from Turkey, where from Turkey?
Oh, yeah. My city is very far from Istanbul, Kahramanmaraş.
Okay, and you?
Also, my city is really far away from Istanbul, but I'm from Malatya.
And I'm new in Bodrum.
Near Bodrum. So glad to have you here, guys. So happy, really, really. And what brought you here? Is it your first time here?
Yeah, we are
Yeah.
Erasmus students. We are exchange students, and we want to travel all Europe because time is limited for us. That's why we want to travel all
But
around
are you
the
here,
Europe.
Erasmus
No,
student?
No,
in
we
Czech
are
Republic.
Czech Republic.
In Czech Republic. So
Yeah.
how do you find here Budapest now?
Actually, a little bit cold, but compared with the Turkey, it's really cold, but we get used, I think.
Yes, yes. But it's nice for a change and different.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. Now I have these 3 cards since you agreed you will travel to the past. And just again, just pick one and the question is for you from the cards.
Who's
Okay.
gonna pick?
Yes. whoever
Okay,
feels
I'm
like.
gonna
Okay, in the middle. Okay.
Can I read?
Yes, please.
What in the human history would you like to not haven't happened? Okay, we are choose the World One.
World War One.
World War One.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't happen in the history because at Ottoman Empire is going down and it's not the best thing in our history. That's why it's really hard time to establish new republic. You know, our president established a new republic. Turkish Republic. That's why it's really bad things.
And what do you think would have happened if indeed the World War One didn't take place? How would it be today?
Not so different, I think.
No, I think
No, it will be
our
different.
land's more expanded. I
Yeah.
think, yeah.
No, I
Like-
don't think so. I don't think
No.
so.
I don't
We
agree
have
with you.
disagreement. We have disagreement.
No, I don't agree with you. No.
That's so cool. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're absolutely amazing.
You too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's Saturday. Fog has come down over Budapest, but I still hope we are going to discern our one time traveler today. Hi! Hi guys!
Hello.
What's your name?
My name is RP.
Arpi?
Yeah, RP means sun in Armenian.
Oh, you're from Armenia!
Yeah.
You're the very first Armenian person! How is hi in Armenian?
Barev. Barev.
Bare?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds so amazing!
Yeah.
Welcome to Hungary. Is it your
Thank
first
you.
time here?
Yeah, it's my first time here. I
Eh.
came with my friend to travel here.
Uh-huh. And what brought you here? How did you choose exactly to come here?
Yeah, we saw the picture of the parliament building.
Oh,
like,
yes.
on the
Oh,
roof,
yes.
So you know that it's so catchy.
It is. That was what I wanted most to see as well
Yeah.
before I came. I heard though you would like to travel in time too,
Yes.
and you would like to go to the past.
Mhm.
So let's see what question one of these cards will bring to you. Whichever you want. In the middle. Okay.
What invention do you think shouldn't have been invented?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The internet, maybe.
The internet.
Yeah.
And why do you think
Because
so?
I remember my childhood when there wasn't any internet connection. Like, I feel the happiest kid back at that time. But now, people are became very introverted. Like,
Mhm.
I feel lack of connection.
Yes,
Like,
they somehow substitute real-time connection and interaction with
yeah,
people with that
like
with internet.
face-to-face interaction, like very common speeches that everyday talk, like that they're missing now. So I really miss that times.
That is really good. I absolutely agree with
Yeah.
you. Well, maybe something again. Well, so there is the good thing as well that internet
Of
connects
course, of
people,
course,
yes,
it's
but
good,
not
but
to be
yeah.
substitute for real connection. That's so great. Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
On Sunday, the weather is on our side on our very last time travel with Diwan today. Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Cristina,
Christina. Where are you from, Christina?
Italy.
From Italy.
Yes.
Welcome to Hungary.
Thank you very much.
Is it your first time here?
Yes,
And
definitely.
how do you like it?
I love it. Definitely love it. Yes.
You're warming my heart with this. I understood you would like to time travel as well.
Yeah.
And you would like to go to the past.
Yes.
So, here are the 3 cards that I mentioned to you. And one of them will bring you question.
Okay.
Whichever
I have to
you
pick one.
Yes,
Okay, I picked this one.
the middle one. Okay.
What extinct thing from the past would you like to bring back?
Mm-hmm.
So I would pick the elegance in dressing. People are in 20s
Mm-hmm.
with their beautiful dresses and their gloves and their pretty jewelry and stuff. And because it's disappeared right now.
Yes,
So
yes.
and I'm in love with that period. So yeah, I would say the clothes in the past.
The clothes in the
Yeah.
past. It would be far more beautiful world today with this, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was all for this week. I hope you had a joyful trip. And if you indeed enjoy it, do not forget to book your next flight with us. See you next Sunday. Till then, and always, smile and do good.